Alright, so in the third lesson here, we're going to revisit the idea of imagine, but this time we're going to take the song a little bit further and go into the other chords, so you have a few more chords in your arsenal and things you can throw out there when you're improvising and coming up with your own progressions. So again, back to the imagine chords. We're going to start with the C and the F, just like we did in first and second lesson. And again, here we are. This is the point where he's going to say, imagine all the people, and we're just going to stay on an F chord there. Imagine. And then as he goes to all the people, he switches into a C chord here, but it has an E in the bass. So you're going to want to play an E with your pinky, and then an inversion of the C chord, which will be, so E in the pinky, and then you're going to have a G, a C, and an E. Those are all coming together. And it doesn't sound like much by itself, but when you hear it with the rest of the song, it sounds just right. So again, we'll go from the F. I messed up there, but again. And from here, we're going to go into what's called a D minor 7. So again, we're going to play a D with the bass. That's a pinky on our left hand. And we're going to play an F, an A, and a C. And that is the same as the F chord, but when you put a D in the bass, it completes that chord and makes it a D minor 7. So again, the D minor 7. So all those three chords together are the F, the C with an E in the bass to a D minor 7. Then we're going to play the same chord in the right hand, but we're just going to move the left hand down to a C. And that's called an F with the C in the bass. So again, to go through everything up to this point, it's F, C, D minor, F with the C in the bass. And then from there, we're going to go to a G. Then a G is a new one. That's going to be a G with your pinky in the left hand. And then we're just going to play the G triad in the right hand, which is G, B, and D. And this is the living for today part. So up to this point we are. You can put an F in there at the very end, and that's the point where he goes into the falsetto. And that makes it a G7 when you put that F on there. Then after that, we're going to go back to an F, back to a G, to a C. These are all chords that we've used before. This next one is a new one, and it's called an E major 7. An E7. And what it is, it's going to be an E with your pinky in the left. Everything we do in the left hand is just going to be the pinky on the bass note. But in the right hand, you're going to play a G sharp, which is this note here, a B, and a D. So that's what that combination sounds, and that's called an E7. So again, we're going to be going, this is after we play the G. We go back to an F. That's your E7 right there. Then we go again, then just repeat. Do that a total of 4 times. And on the last time, we just end on C. Then we're back to our progression again. I'm going to go into this next part again right here. It's an F to a C with an E in the bass, D minor 7, C, G with the F. Now to F, G, C, E7, F, G, C, E7, F, G, C, E7, F, G, and then now we're back to So I'm going to play that one time all the way through without announcing the chords, and I'm going to keep my hands as low as possible on the keyboard so you can really see what I'm playing here.